Beef stick's not going to help his blood sugar.
Well,
Is that right?
I don't know.
Shit.
Yeah, that's right.
Listen, we were famished.
Fake something else.
All right, I'm not gonna lie. I'm about to
Famished.
drop into Chris's 12-year
So,
whistle pig.
shout out to our boy Chris.
I'm going slow.
He
Pace ourselves, boys. Pace ourselves.
Look, only one of us here didn't make it through a podcast.
Oh, yeah?
Not pointing any elbows.
Who's that?
I don't know anything about that.
Did his
I was tired.
I may not ever let you live that
did his
down.
name
tired.
rhyme with El Jefe?
I was very tired. I'd eaten some bad pork.
Yeah, that bad pork was going around.
It was bad
That's
pork.
right. Makes sense.
And then he,
Folks, let me tell you, when that stuff gets in your gut, there's no turning back. There's nothing you can do.
You got to ride it.
You know, a lot of the people that died during the Holocaust,
I know. Stop it.
Thank you, F.A.
Stop it.
they did.
And look, we still got the debates, so.
They
Yeah, we still have at least
What are y'all talking about?
This is
have
my
literally
second
had
double.
we have
one.
90 minutes of debate after
have
this
had one.
podcast.
This is my second double.
Okay, we have 90
Or
minutes
this is my third double.
of debate after this podcast.
I love
How
when
much?
I love when you and I start making him nervous. That is my
90
favorite.
minutes. We have to together, all three of us, make it through.
I'm relapsing right now, Mark. No,
Hey.
I'm just kidding.
Tomorrow,
This is out of
tomorrow
control.
is my birthday. Okay,
Oh, shit. We should just drink past 12 and celebrate your birthday.
That's what
I'll
I'm
call
doing.
out of work. You call out of work. Nobody's watching this.
I don't care. I got nobody to call to. I'd be like,
Well, I got
Hey,
customers.
Gladys, I ain't coming in today.
yeah.
Gladys.
I mean, my boss is literally like one of my best friends.
Yo, Chris Moore. Mark may not like you for this, but
Come on, hit me up.
buddy, you are the man.
Yeah, we weren't expecting that.
Salute, buddy.
That's in fact, I'm gonna shoot you a little
If
text.
he's still here, tell him to come up here and get a drink.
Okay.
We'll have a couple more doubles before this
Oh,
debate gets started. I'm just
off
kidding.
the chain.
I'm just
We're
kidding.
just out of control.
Look, the debate is going to be an hour and a half of sobering back up.
Really?
Yes.
Let me.
We get it at Hefe, will you tell him?
We're professionals.
We get it in, and then we spend the.
You know
the-
what that means when you say you're professionals? It means you're alcoholics.
No, it's not.
It's not. Alcoholics don't know how to measure things.
I caught a world. Listen, you
Salute.
poured yours way deeper than you poured mine.
That's well, you,
Listen.
a finger. That's all it is.
Look at that.
Hey, but you need to. Okay, I can see that.
Wait.
But you guys are literally right in the middle where no camera is
okay.
whatsoever. You
I'm
need to
just-
hold it in front of his face or your face.
All right, we'll let you.
Well, this
be
was
the-
for you, not for them.
Hold on. Listen, I got cheated. Hold on a second. Look.
See what he's doing though? He's doing that poker thing because my camera can
Yeah.
pick it up. My camera picks up what you're doing.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Look, it's that first one. You got to let it breathe a little.
Well, anyway.
God,
I think our live stream's good now.
The world-class snook,
I think we're good.
the noise.
Everybody left.
Yeah, that's
it's
what it
after
is.
8.
that snook that was like 46 inches, that's when we were...
It's gone up every time we talk about it. It was like a 20-inch snook to begin with.
Yeah, the first half. Yeah, if you measure from his nose to his shoulder, and then you've got to count the other 36
He was
inches of
girthy
him.
too. He was a little butterball.
He was. I mean, no kidding. I know I probably exaggerate. This thing was at least 48, 49 inches, but he... this snook, how long did we fight that thing for real?
It was still dark, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a couple of hours on light tackle. I think 16-pound, 17-pound test line.
Yeah, we were taking on water. Yeah, it was.
Well,
yeah.
we don't exaggerate it, but
we
we
were
did
taking on water. It was
Yeah,
a
we
little
did take
hurricane.
on water.
It's like one of those pop-up hurricanes.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
Dave didn't think he was going to land it.
No, Dave was like Captain Ahab over there. It was just fucking shoot.
You ever read Ernest Hemingway's Old Man in the Sea? Mark,
Mark, why are you checked out right now?
he is checked out.
Why are you checked out on your phone? You're just waiting for. You're so excited about the debates.
I was actually trying to figure something out, but go ahead.
Oh, what were you figuring out?
No, go ahead.
Trying to figure out how much a 49-inch snook weighs.
No.
I can tell you.
Yeah. No, you can't. No, you can't.
There is a formula. It weighed 34 pounds. Look it up. So
Wait,
Ernest
Dave
Hemingway.
did have a thing about that with that black drum, because that
Yeah.
black drum was like 60 pounds, and apparently 60 pounds meant he was like 108 years old.
Yeah,
That's what Dave said. Dave's captain.
they're like 1.6 pounds per year that they're old that they gain. They
Wait,
gain
that
about-
actually is, yeah, there's actually truth to that.
They gain like 1.6 pounds for every year that they're alive.
Do the math on that one.
Yeah, so if they're 20 years old, they're going to weigh like 36 pounds. Anyway,
But what if they just eat a lot in the first year?
Well, they're just fat.
Yeah.
no, I mean they
Yeah.
don't do that.
I push
this
back
is
now.
nature, man. They're not. You don't have. They're not like that. They're not
They
like humans. But anyway,
You've never caught a fat fish?
I have, but they're usually pregnant with eggs.
Caviar.
Nature has a way of regulating those things. Humans are the only species that really get out of line with overeating.
Like indulging, or what is the word?
We're the only mammal. Back to my
Gluttony.
Listen, Ernest Hemingway wrote a book called
Have you kept up with all this? We're back to Ernest Hemingway.
wrote a book called Old Man in the Sea.
Yeah.
And it's about this Cuban fisherman that goes out on his boat and he catches this enormous blue marlin, right? And he fights it for like days on his little skiff. And he finally catches it. And as he's trying to get it back to shore, it gets eaten by sharks.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
That fucking
You've
sucks.
never read Old Man in the Sea? Golly,
Nope.
guys.
Dude, I don't read.
You need to. They make it an audiobook.
Okay, I'll listen.
You need to listen. It is absolutely riveting.
But it just depends on who's
you just
like,
told us
whose
the end
voice
of
is
it.
over
No, dude, you need to read.
There's lots of details, I'm sure.
No, it's Ernest Hemingway, man. He was Ernest Hemingway. I would. Okay,
Would you
Ernest?
suck his?
He would be on my top 3 people in history if I could go back in time and meet.
Isn't he just like old Jimmy Buffett?
No,
No, he lived a lot longer.
no. He died. He shot himself. He killed himself in 19.
Who's the guy that sang?
62.
Oh fuck! Really?
Yeah, in Ogden, Idaho.
You ever seen the? Have you ever heard the remix?
Ernest Hemingway? Mm-hmm. I thought he was famous for being like in Key West.
He did live in Key West.
Was it Otis
He
Redding?
died in Idaho?
He moved. He moved from there and he died in Idaho.
Well, I'd probably commit suicide too if I had to move from Key
Well,
West to
pissed if
Idaho.
I
Ernest
died in
Hemingway.
Idaho.
I'd
he-
be pissed, bro.
He was a head case man. He
Idaho
he
would-
wasn't. He had a lot.
I mean, look, I think
If
we
I
have some
say
people
I'm
up there
moving to
that-
Idaho, y'all need to be like,
somebody
"Kyle, you
check
okay?"
me. Yeah, somebody
from
check
Key
me.
West. Come on,
Check
dude.
me.
Yeah.
But yeah, he did.
Key
He,
West.
yeah, he lived in Key West for a long time.
Yeah, to Idaho.
That's where he wrote "Old Man in the Sea." Was when he
Key
lived in
West.
And then he offed himself.
after he moved to Idaho.
Bro, why would you move to Idaho?
Dude, was it
like
Otis?
what is up with that?
Yeah, I don't know. What's in Idaho?
Potatoes?
I'll take y'all's word for it.
Nothing?
Trees and shit.
Yeah.
Is there at least that?
Yeah. Where'd Canaan move?
Idaho.
I think it was motherfucking
Idaho?
Careful.
Or was it
Canaan.
Iowa?
He's like hiking.
No, it was Idaho.
No, it's
Idaho?
not
Yeah.
Iowa. Yes, I think it is Idaho. Because I was like, "Where are you gonna train?" He's like, "I don't know. There's nothing up there." He's like hiking a lot. He's like lumberjacking now, training dogs. Apparently, there's a lot of dog training to be done.
Yeah, but per capita, wouldn't you think there would be in a nicer area?
Don't know. Don't know. I bet you they have wolves.
Yeah.
I didn't lose anything in Idaho, Iowa, or any of those I states.
Yeah. Yeah, it's actually Ketchum, Idaho.
Catch them.
Yeah, that's where he lived, or where he died. Excuse me. But he was a cool guy. If you read like a bunch of his, like he had, I mean, For Whom the Bell Tolls,
Would you say?
For Whom the Bell Tolls,
Yeah.
Ernest. Okay, never mind.
I mean, I'm half an idiot, buddy. I know about.
I struggled with the classics, Jeff, on reading stuff like
Me
that.
too, but it's just Ernest Hemingway. I mean, he was just cool.
Yeah.
He was.
Yeah,
He was like a
I mean,
man's man. He liked bourbon.
Yeah,
He liked guns. He went on
Cigars.
safari hunts.
yeah,
Big fisherman.
yeah,
He would have been cool to hang out with.
yeah. Okay,
That's
you
why I
got,
think.
you won me over.
Yeah, he would have been he was like a man's man. Like he
Yeah.
would have been fun to hang out with. He was just a pussy and killed himself. In the end.
So maybe it was all a front.
Could have been.
Maybe he was gay.
I feel like he just would have been living his best life then.
Key West. Key West is pretty.
Oh yeah.
Maybe, see, that's
In the right spot.
What are you saying, Key West? They're just kinda
gay,
doing
very
whatever.
gay.
Is it
Key West.
Key West?
It's a very open.
Is
Have you ever been to
society?
Oh, dude.
Open.
Tell me about it,
I've
buddy.
been there.
Yeah. Oh, very. I have as well.
Dude, there's like 1 out of every 3 is
It's very.
flaming.
It's a very open and open community. Is the best way to put it.
Did y'all have a good time?
So-
It's really close to Cuba too.
Yeah,
90 miles.
I wish Cuba wasn't fucked.
Yeah, we were stuck. I was stuck between Cuba and Key West on a cruise one time.
Really?
Yeah, a hurricane was coming up the east coast of Florida, and we were supposed to go back to Port Canaveral. So we spent an extra day at sea just doing like an actual circle in the middle between Key West and Cuba.
See,
Just
I think one
circling.
of my Italian ancestors was like doing business in Cuba or something.
Yeah, I'd
There's
like to
something
go
about
to Cuba.
that
I'd
just
like to go to
seems
Cuba,
dope.
right?
Old Cuba.
Cigars. The cigar just makes you want to
boy.
just
You know, it's
the
funny.
old cars.
Did they
Yeah,
ever?
yeah, old cars.
So
yeah.
did the Cuban government ever? Did they ever come out and announce officially that Fidel Castro died?
I don't think so.
Did you? They
but I
never,
think that's
they just
typically
obviously-
what like dictatorships and that do.
I think they just
right?
moved on.
Well, he had.
they
to,
just
I
don't
mean,
talk
he's
about
probably
it.
been dead 20 years. But
Yeah.
I'm saying you never actually heard them say.
No.
You know,
Well, it's like North Korea. Do you think they're going to announce when Kim Jong Il dies? No,
Kim
they're going
Jong-un,
Fatty
or
the
that one,
Third.
whatever.
Fatty
Kim
the
Fatty the Third. They're not going to announce when he dies. They're just
I'd
going
like
to
to-
keep running it.
I'd love to roll with
I
them.
think I've called my
Like-
pit bull fatty ever
Okay.
since that episode.
So, I wouldn't put it past some members of the United States political parties to not announce if Joe Biden died.
Weekend at Biden's.
I think absolutely. I think they'd fake. I think they could fake it. He's never out in public. When he is, he's shuffling.
How do we know he's not already
so
dead?
weird.
How do you know? Like, there's the whole body, all these body double conspiracies, and looking pictures of his facial features that it's not the same person anymore. Like, how do you know he ain't already dead, bro?
Dude, with today's technology, I don't know.
Yeah, they
I don't
made
know.
Tupac show up on stage. I mean, Biden could be dead. He could be dead.
Hang on.
Moment of silence for Tupac.
Oh, my bad, man. My bad.
Hold your head up.
Sorry.
My bad. Hold you.
You like that, didn't you?
That was
Yeah,
good.
you like that?
was
Oh God! So I heard a remix today,
Remix.
and it was God, I can't remember it was. I need to find it. It was a remix of. It was a modern like song, some like dance beat with Tupac lyrics.
Yeah, there's like 100 of those.
I know, but this I don't
This
know.
one was good.
Yeah, I was like, that's kind of cool. But
Yeah, when they started remaking some of the Biggie and Tupac stuff combined,
yeah, I'll bet.
that shit's dope.
You know, if those two idiots could have just gotten past the whole stick.
Well, I think between Diddy banging dudes and Suge Knight throwing people off of buildings, that if they'd have been managed better, that when they came and they didn't die, that when they came out the other end of it, they could have done that.
Can you imagine if you had gotten Tupac and Biggie together, what they could have done? Mm-hmm. Holy moly!
Yeah, if they would have hit about like late 2000, like late 2008, 2010.
What if they, I mean, can you imagine what the powerhouses they would be now? They'd own their own record label. They'd be multi-billionaires. I mean, because they were so influential.
Yeah.
Do you think Diddy was Diddy and Biggie?
No.
Maybe
I think
Tupac.
Biggie was
I mean,
Diddy
Tupac
and
looked a little feminine.
yeah, he had a few little moments in his
It just he had
posture.
very like he just looked a little feminine. I'm not saying he
Looked
was
kind of cute.
I'm just saying. I mean, I could see him getting diddied before I could. Biggie.
What, you think Biggie was like Biggie and Diddy?
Think he was
Is
the pitcher?
is that the origin?
You think he was the pitcher?
Is that the origin of Diddy?
You think Diddy
Maybe
was
that's the origin. Maybe Biggie turned him out.
like Diddy was the catcher?
Like maybe Little Kim was just like umpiring the whole thing. And then Biggie was like Babe Ruthing it
She's
down
like
to
ball
Diddy.
outside.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Because like I said, like you said, like
gosh.
there's no way Biggie's getting diddied.
No.
Biggie's gonna Biggie Diddy.
Biggie's going to Diddy.
Yeah.
Whatever came of that?
Well,
It's
It's still kind of
Still ongoing?
Yeah.
still coming.
Still coming.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I got you.
just a lot coming out.
Man, it's a lot to swallow.
Apparently,
you know?
Meek Mills is just a fucking bitch. But I'll educate you later.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it is. I mean,
Yeah,
I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't follow that stuff. I really don't.
I don't know. It just seems like a lot of the '90s industry, the '90s like basically pop industry, had a lot of fucked up shit going on. Like you see the stuff with Bieber and all that kind of stuff. When you shit all over him because he was so successful, but when he's just
Yeah,
getting
Jeff
fucking
hates him.
diddied.
I did?
Jeff hates
Yeah,
rich people.
I'll bring you back up. Pull that up.
I didn't shit on him.
Yeah,
I
she did.
said,
You were like that
See,
little
I could
fucking
never-
bastard. Yeah.
I could never feel
I said
sorry
he
for
hasn't
anything.
had a
Never
tough
feel sorry.
life.
Yeah.
Bro,
I think he's been pretty
I
tough.
think you can't say that. I don't
come
think you
on.
can say that.
I think he's had a tough life.
What if
dude?
he's getting diddied?
Yeah, no matter how
Then
famous you
he's
are.
an idiot. He's worth a
He was
quarter
a
of
kid.
child. He's a quarter of $1 billion.
So Michael
He was a
Jackson,
kid.
when he was a Jackson 5, was an idiot because Joe Jackson was a piece of shit.
You think he was Diddy Michael Jackson?
Joe Jackson was. He was physically abused in all kinds of ways.
If you're a child, no. I understand.
Bieber was a child when he got
started
into
off
the
at
industry.
like 8 years old or some shit.
Yeah, when he got into the industry, he was a child.
And then like all you see the montage videos of like all the like awkward moments when he was like a teen.
Yes.
Imagine if that was a girl.
Oh, bro.
Imagine if that was like a female singer.
It'd be bad.
And there's like grown men and women like just making basically passes and making you feel
Yes.
uncomfortable.
Yes.
Like literally saying, I'm
He's
not
a
comfortable.
child. He's like 15, 16 years old.
Now this Joker looks like Uncle Laser now smoking blunts in public. Like,
He is. His life has been just a train wreck.
he looks like
Emotional train wreck.
Now he
Yeah.
looks like Post Malone shit him out.
You
That's
think
what he
he
looks
would
like.
you think if he could trade all his money for
Yes.
a normal life, he'd do it?
Yes.
Probably.
You think?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to ask him that.
I guarantee it. I would almost guarantee it.
If you could just have a normal job,
Yep.
working at Best Buy,
Yes.
selling phones,
Yes.
Think of the trap you're in because you have no excuse. You have everything that you want.
Yeah.
Air quotes. You
did
know.
you see Bryson DeChambeau? You know, he won the U.S. Open.
Yeah.
Did you see him walking through Nashville with the U.S. Open trophy in his hand?
Is that golf?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like he had the huge Wanamaker,
the cup.
the Wanamaker,
Yeah.
the huge trophy.
Is it a cup?
Yes, a big old silver cup, and he's
Yeah.
literally walking. Somebody video. He walking down the sidewalk in Nashville.
Yeah, he's a proud guy.
No guards, just
So
him.
he also he's like a dude's dude though. He's
don't
like,
care.
Yeah. He after he
Won't do
won
that
it.
shit in Atlanta, boy.
Yeah, he had all the all,
Take that shit.
all the fans were like with him, and the whole time cheering him on the whole time. So he thanked them all when he won it, and he's like, "I'm going to stick around and be here so that anybody that wants to touch this trophy can touch it." And he literally stayed like hours
Signed.
Oh wow.
and
I
signed
will say
autographs
this.
and walked it through the crowds and let
That's
everybody
awesome.
slap it.
All
and
right, I'm
touch
gonna
it.
go on record by saying this. Before the U.S. Open,
This is on record.
no, this is not sad, Mark.
Shit, my bad. My bad.
I thought you were
was
going.
not-
Yeah,
I
was I wrong? Did that right, Kyle? Was I wrong?
I
on
thought
it?
that was. I thought he was going Holocaust.
Okay.
Honors.
All right. Okay. Go ahead.
I was not a big Bryson DeChambeau fan.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Was
He's-
it back when he used to cut himself?
Well, he's just quirky, man. Like he's a weirdo. Like he's just he's a strange guy. He's real, he's super analytical. He's just
Is he like the Mikey Musumeci of golf?
No.
Mark. He's a weirdo.
No. He's weird, but he's not like that.
No,
he's
he's
not
not
Mikey.
weird.
He's not like
What's another one?
autistic.
What's
Yeah.
But
What's
he,
it
Like
anyway,
Mikey.
like Mikey.
and then he
Mikey,
left
yeah.
and went to live, the live tour, which I wasn't. I like Rory. I feel like Rory has been loyal to the PGA, and I like Rory. But a lot of people were pulling for Bryson DeChambeau because he is he's American, right? So they were chanting USA because they wanted the American to win the U.S.
Texas.
Open. That's
Oh,
right.
hell yeah.
Rory McIlroy is from Ireland, but I
If
really,
not anything, Texas is going to hold this country up.
but I like Rory. Rory is just a class act. He is a true gentleman of the game, and I really wanted to see him win. And I was really pulling against Bryson. I was really wanting him to just like either have a stroke or just shank it in the woods. Like I was really pulling hard against him.
You're hoping to get kidnapped, thrown in a
Something,
trunk,
man, like
and
just
then
a sniper out of the fairway.
stab
I
a
don't know,
lot,
like
and
grassy knoll, drop him.
just
But anyway,
fill the trunk up with dry ice.
yeah, the asshole ends up winning, and I'm like, fuck.
And he turns out he's a nice guy.
And he turns out he's a nice guy. And I'm
that
like,
sucked.
damn it,
Hey, I think we're okay with this.
Bryson. I'm like, I didn't want you to be nice. You know,
Yeah.
I didn't want you to be cool and like go let everybody touch the trophy and shake hands with a little retarded kid at the end of the thing. I'm like, man, this guy really is cool.
Well, and he thanked like the groundskeepers in his
Yes.
speech. You know, shouted
And
them out by
I
name. The
literally-
people that kept
Did
the
he
greens
just like
up.
throw change at him?
I literally have to say he kind
Win you over?
He kind of changed my mind a
Yeah.
little bit.
Yeah,
He did.
He's a good personality too on social media.
They also showed a clip of him. I thought this was hilarious. He went with some friends into Walmart and bought a beginner set of golf clubs
Yeah,
for like
yeah.
$30.
So they've done a few of those.
And
Yeah.
went out and saw what he could shoot with a beginner set of golf
Yeah.
clubs. It's hilarious.
And he still kills
Oh,
it.
they're like this long.
Yeah, they've
Oh,
done.
damn.
They did
Like
a couple like
child?
junior
Oh, he
ones.
birdied-
Yeah, juniors.
Yeah,
That's
he's still
hilarious.
He's still under
He's
par
still
on
birdies
regular
his
golf
first
courses.
hole.
That's hilarious.
There's also another video of him and Tim Tebow. Tim Tebow's jacked. Okay,
Yeah,
he
oh,
was
yeah.
like
Oh, yeah.
yoked, an
Yeah, oh, yeah.
athlete of them having a contest to see who could hit the ball the hardest, and it's just them
Oh,
left
that's
and right,
funny.
just cranking it,
Yeah, like
back and forth.
205, 206 mile an hour ball
208
speed,
miles an hour
which
on ball
is
speed.
just
That's ridiculous.
ridiculous.
Dude,
That's
how old is
insane.
golf?
It's old.
Well, it was started.
Yeah, I'm sure you know this.
I do know this.
In Ireland?
No.
Scotland, right?
Scotland,
I
early
see.
1800s.
Well, it's- yeah, but-
and the story
Early
is
1800s.
yeah. There's a man
Yeah.
named Old Tom Morris.
Old man Morris's boy?
Look
Man
it up.
Mor- yeah,
I
Old
swear
Man
to God,
Morris's
Old
boy.
Tom Morris, and he supposedly is the inventor of golf.
Yep.
And it was these.
Didn't Robin Williams have a whole bit on this?
I don't know.
I hit a ball on a
did.
fucking gopher.
He did have a stick.
Oh,
on
you
that.
put it right there? No, I put it hundreds of yards away.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, that's it. That's Robin Williams. He hung himself
Yeah,
with a belt.
he did.
I don't know if y'all knew that.
Why? Why is everything sad?
It's not. It's
Everything is
reality,
sad.
Mark. It happened.
Everything is
There's
sad.
good things that happen.
There are.
too.
You don't. We don't have to highlight all the bad things.
Listen, Mork and Mindy, I loved it. Nanu,
We
nanu,
don't,
right?
we don't have to. Yes, we don't have to highlight. That's Spock. That's
It was Nanu, nanu.
that's-
Wasn't
Who
it?
the fuck is Nanu Nanu?
Morgan Mindy.
Mork and Mindy, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Robin Williams.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Amber Roberts, she played Mindy. Nanu, nanu.
I would like for you to go like in the sand and make little footprints just like that. And I'm like,
And everybody would think it was like a buffalo. They'd be like, there was a buffalo on the beach.
me and Dominic been watching Crocodile Dundee.
Y'all watch out
he
for
is
riptides
all
and
over
buffaloes. That's our catchphrase. Riptides and buffaloes.
Getting all carried away. Easy there, killer. Easy. Easy.
Yeah, AV.
Easy.
Riptides and buffaloes. I'm just saying. Robin Williams was. He was funny
He was until
until
he hung himself
yeah.
in a closet.
You think there was anything funny about that? You think he like left a note that was funny? You know. I mean, I'm just saying. Like, what if?
That's hilarious. I wonder if he did.
Like,
What's
what if-
wrong with you?
I'm just saying.
What's wrong with
He
you?
found some positivity in it.
What if he left a note and it was like the best comedy he's ever written?
Psych. Not really though. I'm dead.
You know, like what if everybody read it? They're like, "This is comedy genius." Like this guy was brilliant until he hung himself. I mean, I'm just saying. What if everybody read his final note and he's like, "Haha, joke's on y'all."
That's hilarious. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that would be great to find out years later.
You just like reverse Uno sad Jeffed me with this.
First Uno, yeah, it's just like
It's
no,
just
back
like
to you.
sad. No, reverse Uno.
Like
What
he's
if he-
leaning into it. I like it, man. Like might as well if this is what we get.
Oh gosh, I'm just.
I
saying.
guess. I guess.
Yeah.
It is possible.
Look, if he could go on mic and then steer a whole crowd into being super depressed, and then all of a sudden turn it around on
turn
the
it
last
reverse
minute,
Uno
that's
sad
the
Jeff.
best con ever. You know, you just con him into being sad for a second,
And then bam,
bam.
hit him.
nut.
Okay, look, I want to try a new segment. Okay,
Oh shit!
I want to try a new segment.
Are you sure, buddy? We're sampling bourbon.
I know. This is why I'm doing
Thursday.
it. I want to. What's the segment is what's trending. So I want to.
Oh, I did see that in a note. Yeah.
So I want to get your take, both of your takes on things that are trending on Twitter or X.
Well, I know Haktua is trending.
She's not actually. It's not trending now. It's gone.
Oh,
so
that was
a
quick.
lot of this, a lot of it. Yeah, she's gone. Her claim to fame.
Came and went.
So the real debate is trending. Hashtag the real
Yes,
debate.
sir. It is.
Why is that trending, Kyle?
Because RFK Jr. is going to be answering the debate questions basically from a separate studio since they didn't let him on and they fucking stonewalled him from even getting on.
Yeah. So that's the real debate. Is RFK
real debate.
Jr.
Yeah, real. Yeah, he's
That's
gonna.
cool.
Yeah, now nobody's gonna watch it because everybody's gonna be watching the presidential debate.
But they will rewatch it.
But
though.
they will absolutely
and
rewatch
and
it. Yeah.
compare and contrast. I'm sure. Okay, the other thing, that's a great take, Kyle. The other thing that is trending is LeBron James. Did you know or hear? You guys don't keep up with this stuff. That's why this is such a great thing, is because you guys don't keep up with current events a lot.
Well, I keep up with lots of current events. Sir.
LeBron, did you? So okay, so then did you hear about LeBron James having relations with the newest member of the LA Lakers mom?
No.
The mom of the newest member of the LA Lakers?
Ooh, isn't that like a no-no? Don't bang one of the dude's
One
moms.
of the players' moms?
Yeah.
LeBron James.
Like they covered that in Ballers with The Rock.
yeah. Yeah. You guys didn't hear that?
No.
Yeah.
I mean, can you blame her? She was just hoping to get knocked up
Well, she did.
She got
did.
knocked up?
Yeah.
by him.
Yes.
Oh,
She's pregnant?
Yeah. Well, she was. She's already had the kid.
oh, well,
Damn.
then she's
So
a
we're
millionaire
super
forever.
late.
Yeah.
This is exactly what she wanted. She got what she wanted.
That's right. But
You don't know that. She could have been in love.
she was in love.
See?
It's his wife and his son got drafted today. Bronny James.
Damn, me and you really are out of touch. Jesus.
Bronny James.
You see what he's done, right? You see what he's done.
LeBron James's son was drafted today by the LA Lakers.
Yes, he just black belted us.
Oh.
Because apparently that's been his wife forever.
How
Yes.
how old is his son?
20.
And he got drafted?
Yeah.
Is he as good?
No. He the only reason he got drafted is because he's LeBron James's son. And this is
Did he play college ball, I guess?
at USC. He averaged 4 points, 1 rebound, and 2 assists a game
There you go.
in one season at USC.
Definitely not LeBron numbers.
Not everybody
No.
can be dad.
That's not
But-
Scottie Pippen numbers.
LeBron James got him drafted, and he's going to play a year in the NBA.
It's going to be tough in the locker room for my boy.
Yeah, it don't matter. LeBron's his dad. He'll get it. It's LeBron's.
Yeah, but the guys in the locker room, the guys on the team,
Yeah.
going to be tough in there.
Yes.
There's no way they're not going to give him all the shit.
Yep.
You know,
So
you only hear it because LeBron banged his buddy's mama. Yo mama.
other trending on.
Wait, so his brother's also another player?
Uh-uh.
Okay. This would be his half brother, right?
Huh?
Right?
I think he's only got one, or the other one's younger.
But LeBron banged somebody's mom and got her pregnant. Is that right?
No.
He is still being black belted.
Yes.
At least I figured out I was being black belted.
Okay.
Wait, I pointed
Okay.
it out.
But
Start
you-
at the beginning.
You
did.
but then
But-
you lost it.
But then you
You
lost
had it, and then you lost it. You lost the
you
fish.
fumbled it on like the 3-yard line.
Yeah. This is
I
what
picked it up and ran it back to the other end zone.
you're a couple a couple strong pours too deep in to get this, I think. So LeBron James has been married to the same woman forever.
Right.
Okay. They had a kid.
Right.
The kid grew up,
Oh, I got it. Never mind.
went to
Shut up.
college,
Yeah, I
and
got
was
it.
drafted by
I
the
got it.
LA
He banged
Lakers.
his mom.
And he banged the new player's mom.
I got you. I got you. Okay.
Okay. That was way harder. Jeff, what do you think about that? What do you
Man,
think about
she must be 80 years old.
What do you think
How did
about-
she even have a kid?
I don't know. I'm not a big LeBron fan.
No. What do you not LeBron? What do you think about Kyle?
Yeah, what the fuck you think about me, F.A.?
Hit it.
Man,
Well, f*** you,
that doesn't
Kyle.
deserve
I
that.
hope you die. I hope you fucking die.
Look,
Listen.
I had exactly 57
Listen.
seconds of like lapse.
I'm just saying
I had a buffer for a minute.
that
Okay.
you were very late today.
All right, next up on what's
so-
I
trending.
wasn't late. I just didn't get it all. Okay,
Next is
there.
I love this segment. This is a great
I
segment.
was there.
Next up on what's trending is Tractor Supply.
Oh, now
Do you know why? Wait, do you know?
I know, but I
But
won't
do,
say.
do you know why
You go.
Tractor Supply is trending?
Because you're white. That's why you know.
No,
No, he didn't.
I just got here on time.
Yeah,
Oh.
I found this earlier.
So you told him already.
Yes.
Well,
Yeah, but Tractor Supply had a.
Jesus. Not what
My God, I am really going to end up dying.
Trying to, you
I
really,
yeah,
really
it's both of us
Listen,
now. Yeah, there's
I-
no saving him.
You know you're getting really comfortable when you start talking shit to these two guys, and I have said enough in the last week to both of them that I'm probably not going to be here next week. Okay, I'm just
No,
letting y'all
parts
know.
of you will be here.
Parts of me will
Parts
be
of you will be here.
I did
there'll
call
be
Mark sensitive.
You did call
There'll
him
be a
sensitive.
memorial of you
Yeah,
that
parts of-
people
no,
will
you'll be
remember.
able to talk ish.
Yeah,
like through a straw.
You'll be able to
talking
nod.
through a straw.
You'll be able to
nodding.
nod and blink and shit. Yeah. All right. Why the fuck is Tractor Supply trending?
So it was leaked by a social media guy, Robbie Starstruck. Yeah, I don't know.
Change your name.
I guess.
Change your name. Get out of your mom's basement.
Robbie Starstruck is
Start jujitsu. 728. Bankhead Highway.
highlighted. Tractor Supply has apparently been donating a bunch of money to very liberal causes.
Okay.
Some like that helped illegal immigrants come to the United States. Some very woke
Okay.
causes.
Well, did they just feed some illegal immigrants?
No,
or
no,
like
they
something
donated
wholesome.
No, they donated $100,000 to this. I can't remember an activist group that worked around the clock to stop deportations and of illegal immigrants.
Because look, I'm all for like people need help, and you know, like the situation
group,
is what it is.
The
but-
group is Connection Americas, and the founder. This is a George Soros funded group.
There's your problem right there.
So Tractor Supply.
about 5% of that went towards anything at all.
Yeah. So,
Are you saying we don't need to buy from Tractor Supply?
No. Well, they
just
did that.
$100,000.
They did that a week ago. Well, there's a lot. So they had a whole like DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion segment, which is very woke.
Has anybody
on
been
their
to the
web-
Tractor Supply
on their-
in Bremen?
Okay, on their website. Yeah, this is what Tractor Supply's stock prices did over the last. Let me go this way. Yeah, since this has been announced.
Somebody's hands in front of it, or was.
Yeah, look.
I've got a delay.
Here you go. I'll show you. That's their
Damn.
stock price. They lost.
And it's dragging
they
the
lost
bottom.
$1 billion in a week. Billion with a B. And then today, they came out with a statement, an official statement from Tractor Supply. Tractor Supply's official statement says that basically, for more than 85 years, Tractor Supply has focused on one thing: serving life out here. And talking, and they dug
Some
into
old man got on there.
rural America, right? Long-standing relationships, animal shelters, state fairs, farmers markets. We've invested in the future of rural America. They're the largest supporter of the FFA and long-standing relationships with 4-H and organizational. And it says, we've worked hard to live up to our mission and values every day and represent the values of the community and customers we served. We've heard from our customers and that we have disappointed them. We have taken this feedback to heart. Going forward, we ensure our activities our activities and giving will tie directly to our business. For instance, this means we will, number one, no longer submit data to the Human Rights Campaign. 2, refocus our team member engagement groups on mentoring, networking, and supporting the business. 3, focus on rural America priorities, including ag education, animal welfare, veteran causes, and being a good neighbor, and stop sponsoring non-business activities like pride festivals and voting campaigns.
Wow. Dude.
And, okay, 2 more. 4, eliminate DEI roles and retire our current DEI goals, and will still ensure a respectful environment. And finally, 5th, withdraw our carbon emission goals and focus on our land and water conservation efforts.
Which basically says they got their ass burnt and they know it. So my question is I understand what you're saying, but the question is will the American people forgive that?
Yeah.
Right. But the thing is
I think they will.
Okay, I understand what you're saying, but when I hear that, what I hear is you're not sorry. You're sorry you got caught.
But that's repentance to me.
Is it?
Yeah, because it's an about face.
Or
the definition of it is that's an about face from the direction they were going.
Or
that they were going one
it's
direction.
not
They
my
did
bad,
get caught.
but
Okay,
we're gonna
hold on.
They didn't justify it.
Okay.
Yeah, but identify
what
what
if-
they got caught. What they
Hold
got
on.
caught doing? What?
Being
Supporting values that their base, their customer
was
base,
not
didn't
Mark,
support.
here's my
Right.
question.
And why?
Here's my question. If they had not gotten the backlash, if people had supported what they were saying,
Yeah.
would they have kept going with it?
Well, yeah, because the people at the very top of that organization, that's the way they feel. But that's because
Well, it's also how they get
the
their
rich,
information.
Yeah, and the rich is out of touch from rural
Exactly.
America.
Yeah.
And they got their top of their organization got too big and too rich and too in touch with Washington and politics and got out of touch, which is exactly what that says. They got out of touch with rural America and we just lost one camera. We just lost my camera. They got out of touch with rural America
What is going on?
and what they supported. So I think it's great. I think it's exactly what they should have done, and I applaud them for taking that about face.
If it's real, then good for y'all. But I just, it honestly makes me pause and question, because I just want to go, you know what? You showed everybody your true colors, and this is probably.
But does it though, or
Yeah.
is it just? Does it show their true colors, or does it just speak to them mismanaging and kind
Sure.
of being too hands off?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Like
So-
if you're going to be too
yes.
hands off and other people are steering the wheel,
Because you shouldn't have got there in the first place.
and that's
I agree.
Because
you
I'm gonna tell you
mismanaged,
something, I
but I don't
promise
think
you-
that's like
if you've got the right
at their heart.
if you've got the right people in charge, that shit would have never happened in the
I
first
agree.
place.
I agree.
Maybe
but,
you don't clean house enough. Maybe you don't upkeep enough. You know,
Yeah.
that kind of thing. I don't think that that's a death sentence.
But I also no, because I don't think you can treat a company like a person either. And I think the company and the values that it had set 85 years ago, the direction that it wanted to go was one direction, and somewhere they got lost in it. And of what they were doing, what they wanted to do, and they realized they got lost in it and have done an about face from that. So I do think you could support them. And just like Bud Light's done the same thing.
Right.
They
Yeah, but even
took a complete flip. They distanced themselves from the direction they were going.
But with Bud Light, it's a straight up brand. Because everybody's got a beer. Whereas I feel like Tractor Supply is more than that. You know, they're agriculture. They're supporting like entire industry.
Think
You
about
know,
who
so I
your-
feel like
think
theirs
about
is a
who
little
your
bit
base
different.
customer is in that industry.
Whereas like Bud Light, like
Well, it's very similar though. Bud Light, the base customer for Bud Light is an American. It's an American light beer. Like who they're targeting is very similar to who
that's what I'm
Tractor
saying,
Supply.
but I feel like I
targets.
hold them more accountable than I would Tractor Supply in this instance.
Well, because it's
Because
more
it's too
marketing.
direct. Yeah, it's a brand, and it's
and I'm sure
it's right there in front of you. How do you
Yeah.
lose? Like, how do you
Yeah.
make that hard of a shift looking at it the way you do? You know.
Yeah.
Whereas
All right,
Tractor
so,
Supply,
so I'm gonna say this, and this kind of
fuck Tractor Supply.
no.
Okay.
This got brought up in a counseling session I went to one time.
Word.
I'm just gonna be honest. is I have a real issue, and this is something I got to work on as a person, and I'll admit this to the world.
For
y'all,
sure.
Listen, y'all can all hear this. I don't care. But I do have an issue. I have a problem with, I know the Bible says to forgive. I get it. Mm-hmm. I have a real problem with forgetting. Right? I do. And I admit that. Mm-hmm. That is a big problem of mine. Like, I can forget. I can forgive you and be like, we're cool. We can move on from that. Mm-hmm. But it's like, if you wrong me, like, it's real hard for me to forget that. Mm-hmm. Like, I am going to remember that for a long time.
Yeah.
And that carries over to things like Bud Light, Tractor Supply. And it shouldn't. It's stupid. Mm-hmm. Because every company, I mean, if you were to really hammer it down, every company that we buy from probably supports something that we don't like, right? Truthfully.
Probably, yeah.
I mean, I buy groceries from Ingles. I'm sure there is somewhere along the line that Ingles has supported something that I probably didn't agree with. Mm-hmm. If we were to really get right down to the nuts and bolts of it, it's kind of silly. I understand that. I know that. But that's a flaw that I got to work on. Mm-hmm. But I have a real issue, like, forgiving. And I'll are we about time to close out?
Yeah, we're tapping out.
So I'll tap out with this. And this is, so when I was about 18 years old, my parents had been divorced for about 2 years. This is not a sad story. My parents had been, this just shows you how, like, screwed up I am. My parents had been divorced for about 2 or 3 years. My mom came home one day. She was upset, right? Came home from work. And I said, why are you upset? Why are you crying? And this guy had been really rude to her at her job. Well, it turns out I knew the guy. This guy was a grown man at the time. This guy was in his 40s, right? At the time. I was 18. We had went to church with this guy growing up. His name was Marvin. I don't remember his last name. His name was Marvin. You know who you are. My mom was upset. I was 18. I looked his name up in the church directory and called him. We didn't have cell phones. He answers.
Rotary.
I said, Marvin. Told him who it was. I said, you were rude to my mother today at work. I said, I don't like it. I think you ought to apologize to her. You know what he said to me? He was a karate guy. His exact words to me were, he said, the next time I see you, I'm going to kick your teeth out. That's what he told me. I was 18. I said, okay. I hung up. Or he hung up. Didn't see the guy for 15 years, 20 years. I don't know how long it was, and probably 20 years. I'm at work one day. This dude walks through the front door at my office to get a quote on auto insurance. And I'm like, what? And it was like everything that had happened that night all came back. And I recognized him. And when he walked out to leave,
You shot him in the head.
I walked out with him. And I walked up to him and I said, Marvin, I said, you remember me? He goes, oh, no. I told him who it was. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember you were a kid. And I said, you going to kick my teeth out? And he was like, what are you talking about? And I was like, that was the last thing you said to me 15 years ago.
Huh.
I said, kick him out. And he was bewildered.
Was he like 80 years old at this
No,
point?
he was probably 65,
Yeah.
60. I don't know. But he didn't have a clue, dude. He was just like, what are you talking about? Anyway, he was like, I don't remember any of that. Anyway, he left. And I was like, the hell is wrong with me? Why do I hold on to stuff like that? It's fucked up, ain't it?
It's a little fucked up.
All right. Anyway,
It's a lot to hold on to, buddy.
shut up, Mark. You don't even have to say anything. I see that look on your face.
I think we'll just take
Kyle?
this away.
Yeah, can we take that away?
That is just a good story.
We got a debate starting any second now.
Actually, that was a really good story. That was
a good
very
story.
Detailed. It would have been a lot better if you shot him in the head in the street. Anyways,
Or punched him in the face.
gonna tap out. Watch the real debate. Check out RFK at the end.
Check us out.
A lot of the requirements they had for him to be on this were bullshit. Do your research. Check it out. If it ain't RFK in 2024, we'll see him 4 more years.
Love you. I'm done. I can't with any of these guys.